Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. We're up to mission 60 from BattlBox. Let's take a look and see what they sent to us. Okay, first up we've got the Fiberlite Firestarter kit. I did a full review on this. I'll put a link down below in the description section. The value for this is $18.98. It does come with a Ranger band across the front just to keep it a little bit more under control. You do have a tin here that you can make char cloth in when you open it up. You've got this very cool, I believe it's a whistle. It's a whistle and also a fire steel. So this is probably one of the most compact, as far as thin fire steels I've ever seen. You take this little end piece off and it's your scraper for the fire steel. And then this is the fire starter. Works really well. Check out my video. I have used this and I do like it quite a bit. Overall, the fire starter actually works great. And then I really like this fire steel just because it's so compact and yet still works well. So that's your first item, valued at just under 20 bucks, the Fiberlite Fire Starter Kit. All right, next up we have this, which is the Valley Food Storage Irish Pub Cheddar Potato Soup, valued at 9 bucks. Pretty small for a for 9 bucks. It does serve 2 people, and on the back you've got your information. So 2 servings per container, 280 calories in a serving, 6 grams of protein. I'll take this out into a little bushcraft outing and test this out. So we'll give that a shot. But I always like to try different companies that make basically pre-made food for, you know, bushcrafting, survival, emergency situations, whatever it is. I'm not familiar with Valley Forge, so I'm gonna have to dig into them a little bit more and find out a little bit more about them. They do note on the front here, real ingredients, no preservatives, and emergency ready. The no preservatives is the biggest deal, I think, because sometimes you get this stuff, it's just filled with all kinds of nasty chemicals. Let's check the back and see if it has, looking for like the expiration date. I don't see an expiration date on this, so BattlBox if you're watching, or Valley Forge Storage if you're watching, if you could post a comment, let us know what the expiration date is for these. That's your second product, valued at about 9 bucks. So here's your third one. This is a BattlBox Reversible Beanie, valued at 15 bucks. When I first saw this and I felt it, I was like, wow, that's actually like a nice warm beanie. So you got the BattlBox logo there. That's the only thing in the gray setup. And then when you flip it the other way to the navy blue, it says BattlBox with the logo built into the word box. So this is really nice. I actually put this on just to check it out, and it is quite warm. I would say if you got a tiny little head, this is probably gonna be a little bit big for you. I guess I'll say I have an average size head. I haven't measured people's head circumference recently, but I feel like I have an average size head, and there's a little bit extra sticking up. You just gotta pull it down a little bit snug so you don't have that little thing popping up at the top there. But overall, cool little item. Valued at 15 bucks, I would say, yeah, that's probably about right. Maybe a little bit more than I would naturally pay, but the fact that it's reversible, I think, is too. And actually, I really like this gray. I think the color on this one's really cool. So that's our third product at the basic level. Here's our fourth one. It's a Parabolic mirror fire starter, and I actually have one of these and I've never used it, so I'm gonna take this one out today and give it a shot. But basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna direct the sun into here, and then you've got this little spiral thing where you put some of your tinder, and it, you basically reflect the sunlight up into the tinder to get it started. So we'll give it a shot and see what we think. This is valued at 8 bucks. I think that's about pretty reasonable for what you're paying and what you're getting for that. Here's the last item at the basic level. This is the Gear Aid Nye Glow gear marker. And basically you expose this to light, hang it on your gear, and then it's gonna be able to, easier to see where your gear is. This doesn't open up. You can't take that thing out or anything. Value for this is 6 bucks. Yeah, I mean, I think the other use I would have for this would be if you were out at night, putting it somewhere so you could actually see camp a little bit easier. As you get closer to your camp, you can be like, okay, yeah, there it is. I see that little glowing thing, hang it up from a tree or something like that. So that's everything at the basic level. Okay, at the advanced level, we have the DEFCON 5 Zulu throwing knife set. If you look down on the bottom here, you'll see it says part of the Fox group, and I do like Fox knives. These are throwing knives. As you can see, it's going to be a set of 3. They come in 3CR13 stainless steel. That, for some people, they're like, oh, 3CR is not a good steel, but it's a throwing knife. You're not going out and doing everyday tasks with it. It's not a bushcraft knife, so it does come with this little container or kit to carry them. Quite honestly, this is going to be given away for me because I'm not into throwing knives, just not my thing necessarily. So this will be a giveaway at some point in the near future. Value for this one is 30 bucks. For 3 of these and the kit or container, I think that's a reasonable price. If you're into throwing knives, you're probably like, yeah, cool. If you're not, you're probably like, all right, well, I'm out a little bit of money there as far as the value. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Like I said, I'm I'm not super into throwing knives, so I doubt that I'll test these out. I do think maybe like Brian over at Survival on Purpose, who's always doing his calibration tests, will like this product though. All right, up at the pro level, we have the Survival Frog Quad Pro Solar Power Bank with wireless charging. This is valued at about 65 bucks. Let me show you what this looks like inside here. You're gonna unsnap these two snaps to open it up. 1, 2, obviously carabiners to hang it, and then it opens up like so. Now, the thing I really like about this is that I had a power bank that was about this big. It was a little bit bigger than a cell phone, and I put it on my dashboard for hours, and it really didn't charge, just because the quality of the solar panel and also just the size of it was so small. But now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 solar panels, so you'll definitely be able to charge more effectively, I would assume. Got a little bit of a bend there in the button, so I can just flatten that out, but heads up on that. Close it up, and then down here in the end you can see your USB. So we've got, I'm assuming that's to charge the micro USB, and then 2 USB ports out to charge your items off the power bank. So a couple details on this. Obviously it's going to charge using solar power. You can also use the micro USB to just charge it like off your wall. They do in the instructions here have a rundown to tell you like how you know like how charged it is. So 1 green LED, it's being charged by the sunlight. 1 blue LED is 0 to 25, 2 blue is 26 to 50, 3 is 51 to 75, and 4 blues is 76 to 100% power. Now the 2 other things is I've already mentioned you're going to charge using the USBs here, but if you have a wireless charging capacity on your product, they do note you might need to take like a phone cover off, but you just place it on this logo up here on the top, and it'll wirelessly charge, which is cool. We also have a, let me show you down here. We also have a light on the back. So looking at the light on the back here, we have the power button. I'm gonna hold that down for 3 seconds. I don't wanna blind you on camera, but you'll see it'll come on. If I hit it again, it's gonna go to SOS. See that? And then hit it again, it's gonna go to strobe. So strobe warning. Hit it again, it'll go off. So again, valued at about 65 bucks. It does feel quite solid, and I do like the fact that you've got multiple power bank or multiple solar panels. That's definitely a win as opposed to one little dinky solar panel. So that's the item at the pro level for this month's BattlBox. Okay, at the Pro Plus level, we have the knife of the month. This is going to be valued at $119.99. It is the Lord & Field Poseidon Professional Fillet Knife. It's 440C, stainless steel. You have a 9-inch blade, cork, and micarta handle. You do have a leather sheath here as well. Give you a quick look at it. So it's definitely a big blade. You can fillet a lot of different size fish. Obviously big fish with this guy. There's your leather sheath. Flip it to the back. Some of the information. It kind of gives you the information about like being an offset blade, which is true for not all, but I would say a decent number of fillet knives. And then we have down here the information. Blade thickness, 1.9 millimeters. Overall length, 14.1 inches. Blade length, 9 inches. Handle length, 5 inches. 440C for your steel. And like I said, leather sheath. Now, honestly, when I first got this, I thought to myself, it's a cool knife. How much is it? 120 bucks, basically. And I thought, I wonder how people are going to respond to that. I do think it's a cool looking knife. I don't know if people are going to be as excited about this as they would about a different type of knife. So I'd be interested to hear your comments. I do think a leather sheath is pretty classy looking, and it goes with Lord & Field, which is kind of their bushcraft line, or kind of outdoorsy, more old school line. The challenge of a leather sheath, obviously, is that if you're around water and you're fishing and you get it wet, you can make a mess of the sheath. So I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on that. I will say the cork and micarta handle is actually pretty cool. I haven't seen something like that before in a fillet knife. But again, 120 bucks for this knife. Good value, not a good value. Let's hear your thoughts on that. All right, so it's BattlBox Mission 60 here. Like I've said in a lot of my recent videos, I don't unbox the products and then give a full rundown, full test of all of them. I just don't have the time to do that because I've got other things I want to talk about and review. So, yeah, this is just to let you know about the products. Overall, for this one, I would call it like a good box. I wouldn't call it great or excellent, and that's a preference thing for me. Like, I already have a good fillet knife, and like I said, I'm not really into throwing knives, so 2 of the bigger products are not a huge hit for me. I do like the charger, as far as the solar charger from Frog & Company. I think that's cool. Some of the little products, the soup is cool. I think the Night Glow is cool. I already have the fire kit from Fiberlite, but I do like that. And the hat is actually pretty good quality. And I'm going to take out the Parabolic lens now and mess around with it a little bit. So maybe tune into other social media, see if I actually get a fire started, and we can see if that Parabolic lens works. It is New Hampshire, which is in the north. It is in the winter, so our days are pretty short, and the sun is not super strong. It is out pretty brightly today, so we'll give it a shot and see how it works. Anyhow, let's hear your thoughts down in the comments section. As always, guys, thanks for checking out the videos here on YouTube. Please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, Tumblr, and Vero as well. More videos coming soon. Take care.